facing some of those kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't situations, but the decision to kick off the fourth and goal from the 3, I guess just what was the thought process there? What do you think success there might have meant in the long run?
Obviously we wanted to get points on the board, come away with some momentum. Thought it was, going to be an easy chip shot to guarantee some points, and obviously, like in hindsight, you would have loved to get points there.
What was the plan today on offense?
Plan was to obviously like be able to run the ball in some zone schemes based on the front. Motion to try to create some rub routes, to push the ball down the field. Try to use some tight ends and chip protections to give us some time. Ultimately just didn't make enough plays.
Did you see some positives though in the first half?
I thought we were able to move the ball, but again, you play against the number 2 team in the country. You don't come away with points when you get in a red area. You get a block punt while you're backed up, a fumble return for a touchdown, and 2 of 12 on third downs. You're not going to give yourself a chance to win at the end of the game. So it's disappointing.
Ryan, you seem like an extremely confident guy just from the short time you've been at Purdue. How hard has this been to take where you feel like there's positives, but just the block punt, the missed field goals, things just continue to pile up every week that offsets all of that?
Yeah, it's extremely frustrating. It's difficult. I am learning, how to respond to moments that you don't expect, or moments that that are this difficult. I'm appreciative as hell with the 120 guys we got on the roster, and the way that they come to work every day, in spite of sort of the way this season has gone. And that's what keeps me motivated and keeps me confident to try to put the best plan together to give them a chance to have success. Got another opportunity next week against a potentially top 5 team. Last home game for the seniors. Want to be able to put ourselves in position to send them out the right way.
There hasn't necessarily been one particular special teams thing that has been a problem all season. It seems like something is almost happening every week, whether it's a punt block today, the muff punt against Wisconsin, the thing against Illinois, the kickoff. You guys altered anything, like re-emphasized anything on special teams?
No, I mean, you look at the totality of the season, our special teams cover and return units have been pretty productive, and they've played well. We used a bunch of guys, obviously with some injuries or some numbers, in terms of your depth and the amount of guys that you can play on offense, defense. A lot of young guys are getting a lot of reps in special teams as well. I think Coach Petrelli's done a great job all season of putting plans together. You just sometimes there's a play or two here and there, like you just mentioned, three plays in 3 different games, right? But I have been proud of the way that we've covered and we've returned. Obviously, the goal on special teams is to maintain momentum, and today we didn't do that.
Did you consider maybe playing Ryan Brown sooner?
No, we talked about going into that fourth quarter. Let's give Huddy this last series and let's get Ryan in there. I just felt like Hudson has practiced really well. He threw the ball well last week. Wish we could have pushed the ball down the field a little more today.
You knew this schedule had some big opponents on it, like this one, Oregon, Notre Dame, I suppose, in that category too. I think it's 146-7 in those 3 games.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any common thread that you're seeing that is the difference between why you're not able to compete more in those particular games?
Today it was turnovers and third downs. The Notre Dame game I thought was tackling and protection. The Wisconsin game was a slide in the second half. same, we got down near the red area and started going backwards because of the penalties. I think we've done better with the penalties as of late. And so, again, there's a multitude of reasons, a multitude of examples to point to as to why we are struggling against those type of opponents. We just continue to work on them.
We had to kind of check your ego, and you want to win every game, you want to win every play, but you have to start searching for some minor victories within the game, I think, at this point.
I don't know if you search for minor victories. I mean, you look at and evaluate and teach off of moments on the tape, off of every rep, every play. I think when you're in a situation like we are, the focus just has to be on improving and what areas can we improve on, what individuals what do they need to learn and work on to improve, so that we can get better as a collective unit. I'm not into finding silver linings and moral victories. I come here for that. I came here to win games. I came here to compete at the highest stage, and we will dive into finding out how to do that. I do think that we have set a foundation here, especially with some of the younger guys and some of the guys that have been here and won games like this. Like I said, I think the culture in the locker room is still high. We just got to find success on the field on game days.
Ryan, what's made it so difficult for you guys to finish drives in the red zone throughout the year?
Throughout the year, I thought the Illinois game, we finished drives. We've missed a couple field goals in the red area. We've had one-on-one matchups that we liked in the red area. And ultimately, we got to make plays. Every day, you got to make plays.
Anything else for Coach? We had no penalties today, which obviously has been an issue. And I thought the tackling seemed like it was better overall, especially against a caliber opponent. How do you, I guess, as a staff, use that in a teachable way in the next week to, I guess, reinforce what could happen if you cut out the mistakes, the things like that?
Yeah, I mean, like I said earlier, you teach off of the tape and point to areas where you can improve and areas that were successful. It's hard to find those right after a game, when you've lost.
Anything else? Thank you, Coach. Well, players.